Let's see, so we want to go to roads, terminals, freight station. Probably drop that there. What kind of ham-asswards housing situation is this? You know what? I don't care. You can do what they want. Okay. So, let's change the destination to New Braunfels Southwest. And we wanna clone it. But we want to switch it. I guess that was kind of wasteful, but whatever. Let's see, we want to replace this with something that can carry stone. And honestly, we might as well have this one go back to the garage and upgrade it as well. Because we only have, like, one thing servicing this entire town. Worked earlier, but this is going to be a bit on the slow side now. Yeah, the FPS plus tower defense game type is a small following and hasn't caught on. Yeah, there were a couple. Oh yeah, right, natural selection. The problem is natural selection is PvP. I would go bananas for anything like natural selection if I wasn't up against other players and it was balanced much more to be like a group campaign or just like Left 4 Dead. Okay, so at this point we really gotta start grabbing these. So you need to go back here. Because that extra speed means nothing when all of these cars are limiting this speed. So let's replace these with... It's iron, yeah? Well, have fun, buckaroo. Yeah, that's the full speed of one of these things. Look at him go. Woo! Let's see, one of those trucks isn't loading. Yeah, it's because it doesn't have any stone yet. It'll get it eventually. Let's see. We should probably make a bypass here. Make several, I guess? Okay, so my trains aren't all just getting stuck here. Well, this looks pretty spaghetti. Yeah, defense code is PvE. Much more of a tower defense than RTS, and you do both roles. You don't do FPS at all, though. Because... For me, I love the idea of more co-op games. Because I loved Defense Grid, The Awakening. I've never played the second one, actually. But the thing is, like, what I want to do is to be able to have, like, effectively Sanctum, where 3 players are running around with guns and the last person's carefully laying down mazes and stuff. Honestly, the other thing I'd really like to see someday is to see a bunch of those, like, old... a bunch of those old, like, Warcraft and Starcraft game modes actually properly be turned into separate indie games. Hero Line Wars, for example. I have not seen any games really, like, capitulate that. capitulate, like, really turn out properly? There's like one or two that are kind of okay. Yeah. Dungeon of the Endless, just it. Sort of? I don't know, like, the thing is, like, I'm more or less gonna throw up exceptions every single time. Dungeon of the Endless is a fun game, but it's not a very good tower defense game, because the characters themselves are effectively towers. You don't really play or use them that much. They have maybe one ability that you drop. And so, like, I've played it multiplayer before, though I don't think it ever hit YouTube because we kept crashing. But the realization was straight up, like, there really wasn't much to do apart from moving your character around, and half the time you were just standing there waiting. Dungeon Defenders is the closest to what I want, honestly. And I actually kickstarted the Dungeon Defenders wiki. I've gotta clear this out. This is... Oh, let's save up a little bit more money, and then let's redo New Braunfels and this entire goddamn thing, because it is bad. Okay, so that's being serviced for stone now. That's exactly what I needed it. I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna run into congestion problems, I think. This always accepted stone. I just haven't been managing it that well. But yeah, I'd like to play Dungeon Defenders again. That was a fun game. Which is why, yeah, I backed the remake, remaster, Dungeon Defenders 3. Whatever the hell they're currently doing, I backed that, that Kickstarter for quite a fair bit of money, actually. I think I chucked the, like, 100 at it so I could get 4 copies. So I could potentially rope, like, Moose and Joe in, or somebody else, I don't know. Oh, let's see, do we have any other research I can do while we're here, before we start looking elsewhere? Because Rails requires steel. I could actually get Rails 3. That would give me truss bridges. I can't do that yet. Steel fabrication, I could do. Can't do woodworking, too, because we don't have any glass, meaning no sand. Concrete. We could work on concrete. Like, it's kind of boring to just, hide away like this, but... Let's see, lab's over here. Let's see. I'm just gonna run horrible conveyor spaghetti out to the other one. We're gonna redo this entire thing sooner than later anyway. This is just temple. I do research with all of these abilities. Okay, so that should let me do research with steel. Oh, so... Next order of business. I think it's about time we turn coal into a loop. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's flatten this down. Luckily, nowhere else has needed coal yet, which is actually really kind of helpful. Okay. So, honestly, to keep with my trend, left-handed trains. Don't ask me why. That's just how it boiled down. Okay. Does not need to be that tall. In fact, it doesn't need to be tall at all. Arc bridge? Oh. I don't know what the difference is between an arc bridge or a beam bridge, but... Or maybe arc bridges are just straight up cheaper. Okay. I'm gonna wait until he comes back, and then we're gonna pause it. And I'm gonna rip up pretty much everything here. The only problem is having a bunch of trains in this immediate area is gonna make it a lot harder to do anything. To just stop him. Okay, so for starters, this needs to go. Collapse that bridge, because that's always been a giant eyesore. In terms of, like, land development. Okay. Because this whole area is way too tight for, like, 90% of my industry to pass through. And I've been meaning to fix it forever. So now's a good time. Okay. Most train games' quality of the bridge can affect the speed. Oh. That makes sense. I might have to take a look at that then. Okay, so let's replace this. Okay. I'm gonna put one of those, because congestion around here gets bad. Much. Back to rails. There we go. It kind of works. It's not the roundness that I was really aiming for, but you know what? Meh. Okay, right. We want to get rid of the old New Braunfels station. Pretty much get rid of this. Everybody is so confused. Understandable. Okay, so I've still got a decent chunk of money. Do I want to do that? Easier if we have just a little bit of room up here. Maybe. Okay, so we want to have new station. I'll have to get rid of that side rail real quick. Okay, luckily they don't seem to be crashing, they're just confused. Which is kind of what I needed, because I hate it when they start crashing. I mean, as anybody should. Let's see. There we go. That's a really nice looking merge. And I should have one bypass that goes past the whole thing. Oh, cool. Because it's the same location, it knows where to go. Kind of, I think. Okay, there we go. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. All of my trains are mad now. Eh. That's probably fine. I wanted it to split out a little bit more. Let's see. It doesn't. Oh, good. Let's see. Right. I wanted a bypass. There we go. That's a decent bypass for now. Let's see. This should work. I am eternally afraid of train crashes in this manner. But maybe for once. I still haven't crashed a train, by the way. Like, I'm actually pretty proud of that. Oh. It actually didn't connect. Let's see. So that's looking good. I guess the one thing is, we should probably have a split. Let's see. Let's switch to an arc bridge. Let's see. No more bridge. Okay. There we go. That way, if they need to bypass, they can just go past. Should work fine. My trains are going to be furious. But that's okay. This is going to be... I'm not going to say way less messy than what it used to be. Oh, but it feels like it's going to be less messy. Okay, so I've got bypasses. The only thing that needs to be done... Probably a little bit more land down here. This can properly connect. What? Just go up. Ah. Might not have given enough space? Let's see. Oh. Can I not get rid of water? I can. So I can fill in the lake. No, I can't. Actually, I can build land on top of it. That's odd. Okay, there you go. I really didn't want to do that earlier. Okay. Get rid of that so it doesn't do any like weird asignal hot garbage that should not belong at all. Okay, and so this way, now we can have another coal train if and when we need to. Which we will. Okay, so now you're lost. Are you? Wait for a second. The only one that's lost is you. Okay. So now here's the lost ones. And they're gonna keep yelling at me. But that's okay. Because every time they yell at me, I'll just replace the order. So this thing here, this is bad. I'm gonna have to replace this. I think I might just put a bridge over it, actually. Switch to an arc bridge? Oh, but I can't because it's turning. Wait. Oh, that didn't work. I was really hoping the arc bridge would actually let me go over. The problem is, because this is turning right here, it's not happy. So what if I do... What if I raise the land a little bit more? I guess I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Because we actually didn't need that bypass. Yet. Ever? Huh, what was that bypass for? I am unsure. Iron Grip Warlord was a FPS RTS. I can take a look at it. Wow. That is ancient. Nope. Nope, that was not a lost train. Or is it? Uh-oh. What's the problem? Oh. I guess it's one of those where I can't have a exchange like that because it's gonna get weirdly unhappy with me. Looks like it's fine as long as I have a bunch of signals on either side. And if I just put it right there. We'll see. It didn't say it was new. Your buddies played that back in college at LAN parties. It looks neat, though. Okay, so we kind of completely destroyed our setup for a little while, but it looks like it's functional? At least for now. And it looks like not all of them got confused by the whole New Braunfels Southeast replacement. Which is nice. Thank you, Cryoris, for gifting a sub to Nightbot. Okay, so trains are running on time. That was costly, but it's smoother now. Next order of business would maybe be putting a shortcut here to attach into the train. Maybe. Ticonderoga now accepts wood. We don't have any wood or stone rolling in yet. Oh. Nope, you are lost as hell. Never mind. I was wondering where the wood train was. It wasn't giving me any more notifications of anything being lost. But it's because one of them was just stuck. I was wondering about that. It does look like we're still having hella congestion issues here. I think part of it is this... no, I have to have that there. We might need a... We might need a lot of things. It's not so bad. I think it just was getting really congested because of the kerfuffle previously. Oh, so Alt... Oh, that's cool. So Alt shows everything. Not nearly as clean, but nice looking. Okay, yeah. Still a couple of... funky... intersections here. Not a big deal yet. Let's see. Oh, you can also configure what Alt does and doesn't show. That's nice. And I'm trying to decide. I wanna... Oh, right. I gotta figure out how to deliver coal out here. Because I recently destroyed that entire industry. Just put that there, but that's not gonna work. I can't put it there. You know, almost frustratingly, I think the next order of business for making these cities more efficient is actually to leave. To remove all of my trains and switch it entirely to a road-based system. Okay, are we storing coal here? We are, we just don't have any trucks. Okay, so we want to just do coal. Because, yeah, the problem I'm looking at here is... Let's see, roads get really messy. Huh. Well, my logic is I would only have a couple of trucks running each city, because I already have to have a number of trucks running this. What I would do next time is actually move New Braunfels out here, and I mean, really, I guess if I just move these, it's just this area right here is not good messy. Okay, so now we're starting to deliver. Well, iron's doing fine. Wood looks like it's doing fine. Stone's doing almost perfect. I guess the real question is, how messy do roads get? And how many trucks do you even need to service one resource chain per area? My main issue is just train stations don't have nearly as much coverage as they did in, well, I guess really the answer is all of the industries have to be like delivered to town. Whereas in oh, I'm not done with Rails 3. What? Oh, yeah, I guess we're still going on this. It's just very slow. I might actually need to get some more steel going on this one. Because, yeah, that is actually considerably slower than I was expecting it would be.